It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. The first carry now. This is Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Ingram, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Fresno. Hey, switch gears. Hop up.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that comment. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Switch. Hey, 57.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
48 months. Girl, 15. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Check. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 48. Yellow. Come on. Yellow. What?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks, too.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got him in, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. I got it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Chopper. 57's the mic. Rock 57. 50, yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
57, 50, yellow. Seam 6.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Here we go, dude. All day, defense, all day. 57 to Mike. Pick up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now 3rd down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50. Let it roll. West. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Chiefs.
Hey, red way.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
53, check 53. In your face. Hatchet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jackson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Kansas City.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation.
We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a